This is a short video about paragraphing and integrating quotations and citations and stuff into your paragraph so that you can support your claims accurately and responsibly and with enough evidence that your readers are really going to believe what you're saying. So we're going to talk about T paragraphs today. And we're going to start with a really kind of silly way to remember this, which is like the saying like spill the tea, which is gossiping, right? So what makes good gossip? Evidence, details, testimonials, facts, or corroboration, because you believe gossip more when there's lots of great details and when more than one person is saying it. So the exact same thing that makes good gossip also makes a strong argument: details, testimonials, facts, and corroboration. When we think about building strong arguments on our claims, we really want to think about this like a pyramid, where the claim is kind of the top. It's the most specific part of the pyramid. Your reasons support it, but really it's all standing on evidence. So without that broad base of evidence, your claim is going to tumble, it's going to crumble, and nobody's really going to believe what you're writing. So what we're going to do is we're going to use something called T paragraphs, and T is just a way to remember topic, sentence, evidence, and analysis. So all of our paragraphs are going to use this basic general structure, and it's a structure that's flexible enough that you can do a lot with it, right? So your topic sentence is going to make a claim or present a statement of fact that you want to then develop through the paragraph. Your evidence, you're going to remember to have 2 or more examples of evidence, including your signal phrases and your citations. And every time you use evidence, you're going to analyze the importance of your evidence and explain to your reader why it matters. So this goes back to chapter 3 of our textbook that talks about making that sandwich out of your quotes. But remember, we don't just use quotes. We use summaries, we use paraphrases, quotations, anecdotes, all of these different types of evidence to support our claims. No matter what kind of evidence you use, you're going to analyze and explain why it matters. You can never let it stand by itself. So here's an example of a T paragraph. What you're going to see here in this kind of color-coded example, and you can pause the video if you want here so you can read it, is that it starts with a topic sentence for the body paragraph. It has 2 different kinds of examples, which isn't always necessary. You can have 2 expert opinions, 2 quotes from 2 different sources. There's a lot of different ways to mix and match your evidence, but there's 2 different sources for evidence. Because remember, just like gossip, you don't tend to believe gossip unless you hear it from multiple people. You don't really tend to believe claims in academic writing unless there are multiple people in the conversation corroborating it. And then that evidence is always analyzed or explained. And there's a closing to the paragraph so that the paragraph doesn't just end with a quote or a citation. So remember, when you introduce evidence, every piece of evidence, even within a paragraph, you're going to use a signal phrase to say where that piece of evidence came from. You're going to provide a citation. You can use MLA or APA formatting and style. And you're going to analyze the importance. That's going to help you build strong T paragraphs: topic, sentence, evidence, analysis. So I hope this little video has kind of helped you figure out how you can make stronger, more consistent paragraphs. The great thing about T paragraphs is if you are somebody who has trouble writing long, like you get page counts and you're like, there's no way I'm ever going to meet this page length requirement. Usually by adding in some extra evidence, and especially by adding in analysis, you can start elaborating more on your writing and really fully developing your ideas. So if you have any questions about paragraphing or the kind of supporting paragraphs that we're going to be using in class all semester, please reach out and let me know.